Hi guys, welcome to Altus Engineering Insights. Today we will see how to use array. So in array we are having three types: rectangular array, path array and polar array. So we will start with polar array. So here I am just selecting a circle and I want to rotate this circle, or you can say I want to create a copies for this circle in 360 angle. So first I will be selecting this circle, and here you can see polar array, you can say circular array. Now here you can see select a center point. So I am just selecting the center point. So this circle is rotating about this center point, and here you can see how many copies. So I am just going to enter 10 in 360 degrees. So I am creating 10 copies. Suppose I want to create in 180 degrees 10 copies. So here you can see number of levels. So I am giving 5. And here you can see this in isometric views. So number of levels 5. If you don't want level, simply you can press 1. And this we used to call as view cube. You can select a top view. So in this you can see associative and non-associative. So right now we are working in non-associative. So what is mean by associative and non-associative? So I am just pressing OK, and here I want to, this is right now this is in non-associative, and here if I am selecting circle, so I can edit individually. Suppose one more time I am using polar array. Select a center point, and here I am giving number of copies 10, and here I am selecting associative copies and enter. So I want to edit this circle. So right now we are working in associative mode, so we can't edit single. If you are editing this one, so everywhere you can see that changes. Select this and edit a source. Select one circle. So here it is asking you want to edit this object. I am just pressing OK, and here I want to change the size of this circle. Now here you can see everywhere you can see that changes, and here edit array, save changes. Suppose this is in associative, but I don't want to work in associative. So how you can convert associative into non-associative? Select, and here you can see option explode. Now we converted associative into non-associative. You can select single and you can work on that. So this method is common for all three: rectangular array, path array and polar array. Next option we will see rectangular array. So I am just selecting a circle. Rectangular array. Now here you can see number of columns 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and number of rows 3, 1, 2, 3, and here also you can see levels. So number of columns I am giving 5, and here number of rows I am giving 2, and distance between two columns I am giving 10, distance between two rows here I am giving 6. So So here also you can see associative and non-associative. If you want to increase distance between two objects, simply you can drag this arrow, and distance between those simply you can drag. Sorry, this arrow is for number of copies. So if you want to increase, just simply select this arrow and you can increase, and here you can see this arrow is for distance between two columns and distance between two rows. First arrow is for distance between two elements, and this last arrow you can see this is the number of columns or number of rows. So next option we will see path array. I am just creating a circle. And I want to create a number of copies in particular path. So here I am taking spline, enter. First select object, for which one you want to create a copies, and next you can see here path array, select path array. Now here you can see select a path. So this is my path. So number of copies I am giving 20, but here you can't see 20 copies. For that first we have to decrease distance between two elements. So I am just giving 1, or simply you can just use first arrow. And enter. So one more time I will explain. Select the object for which you want to create a copies. Select path array. Now here you can see in command bar, select the path curve. So this is our path curve. So first arrow for distance between two elements, or simply here you can edit. I want to enter a number of copies. First you reduce this distance between two objects, then you can enter a number of copies. Or simply you can use this arrow. So today we have seen rectangular array, path array and polar array. These are the basic commands. So every time we are going to use these three options, and these are the very useful options. Okay friends, so in next video we will learn some more new things. Bye, and don't forget to like and subscribe my video.